It's funny, no? Like, all the memes out there. Pero iba talaga pag nararamdaman mo na yung you're constantly questioning yourself. Nasa tamang landas ba ako? Deserving ba ako sa course na to? Bakit yung blockmates ko hindi nahihirapan kasi ako hirap na hirap? So guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm darladvd, your comsci cutie. Today's video is a 2-in-1 special. I'll be sharing with you guys the things I wish I knew before taking computer science and the things I wish I did while taking computer science. Now, don't get me wrong, I do believe I was able to maximize and make the most out of my college life. Like, I was joining organizations, seeking mentors, improving my communication skills, and doing well in ACADS but not like make it my whole focus. I knew that I had to get out of my comfort zone and just still do what I like doing. Na-enjoy ko naman yung buong college life ko, but of course I wasn't able to accomplish everything I had initially planned or wanted because there were just some changes that were beyond my control, like the pandemic, and that's okay. I love the path I've created for myself or where it led me over the past 4 years. It was the journey that shaped me who I am today, and I'm super grateful that I was able to share everything with you guys. Sabi nga nila, diba, it's not the destination, it's the journey. So as I approach graduation, I have adopted this mindset that I will just embrace whatever direction life takes me and just make sure that I'm having fun and I'm learning and I'm making the most out of it. So yun nga, so while I'm waiting graduation, nakapag-reflect ako on things I wish I had known and done for like the past 4 to 5 years. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, starting with things I wish I knew. So before taking the course, I did my research. I knew what was coming. I knew na it was gonna be mentally hard or academically challenging. So in-embrace ko na yung difficulty na parang okay, magkakaroon ng math, magkakaroon ng programming, magkakaroon ng algorithms and theories and blah blah blah. So I knew na mahirap ang comsci. But what I wasn't prepared for is the emotional toll that it would take. Kasi nung high school, na-practice ko na yung time management, stress management, and like just studying hard and stuff. Now, taking computer science also means constantly thinking why you took it. It's funny, no? Like all the memes out there. Pero iba talaga pag nararamdaman mo na yung you're constantly questioning yourself. Nasa tamang landas ba ako? Deserving ba ako sa course na to? Bakit yung blockmates ko hindi nahihirapan tas ako hirap na hirap? Everything was so new and uncertain, and it was a constant mental battle between knowing when not to give up, kasi growing up we're taught na, oh, don't give up, ganyan, and knowing when to actually give up and be like, okay, let's try something else. This experience also includes what's known as imposter syndrome, yung feeling of self-doubt na feeling mo na fraud ka or parang hindi ka as matalino or as competent as others think you are. So there is gonna be this constant feeling of imposter syndrome. So I'm not scaring you guys, it's just that I want to highlight the importance of preparing yourself emotionally for such challenges. Next thing, okay, so I took computer science because I've always known that I'm interested in technology, but I wish I knew that being interested in something is not enough to keep you going. You really have to mix it with discipline to truly motivate yourself to learn about technology and get up and actually code. So yeah, interest is not enough. Like it's a good jump start, it's a good beginning na, oh, interested ako dito, why not? Pero it's not enough. Doing my research, I knew there was a lot to learn, but I still made this shocked Pikachu face because there's a lot to learn. There's gonna be a lot of programming languages and tools to know. Before, I thought there was just gonna be like a fixed set of tools or a starter pack if you want to, for example, create a website. But there's actually a lot of things to consider before building something, like what programming language to use, like what's the right tool to use, the cost, and then where to host it, and then kasama pa dito yung mga career paths. Before, I thought that after graduating computer science, you're just gonna have these different titles like software engineer, programmer, like that, and then same naman lahat ng responsibilities. But no. I thought pag software engineer ka, you're gonna be creating a website, and then the next day app naman, the next day like this, like that. Akala ko like all around na. Usual setup pala, or ang setup pala talaga sa tech industry is parang there's gonna be a team or an employee for front end, one for back end, one for database, and etc. So, parang kanya-kanya palang specialization. And each career path pa demands proficiency in different set of tools. So, for example, or for aspiring data scientists, they need a specific skill set or tech stack na different pa sa ibang roles. You can learn everything, but it's gonna take you a lot of time, especially that tech is constantly changing and evolving every day, and not everything will be taught sa college. For example, nung thesis namin, we had to learn Unity and C# on the spot kasi di naman tinuro sa amin yon at all. Malay ko ba, diba? Malay ba namin ng groupmates ko kung ano yung learning vector quantization? So, hindi tinuro sa amin yon. So, it's a field where you truly learn as you go along. Getting to my previous point, another thing I wish I knew before taking computer science is that it involved a lot of self-learning or self-studying pala. So, dapat saray ka mag-self-study. Kasi, in my experience, yung mga ituturo sa college ay very surface level lang. Like, very surface level lang. Like, nadaanan nyo lang siya, you know, just the fundamental, just the foundation, just the basics. If you really want to master a programming language, you have to take the time to self-study and practice and make projects. Hindi ko nga maalala kung tinuruan kami ng cloud computing or DevOps or even UI UX. Ayun talaga, I had to learn it outside the classroom. The bright side is, everything we need to learn, we have to learn, or we want to learn is in the internet. Madalas nga, mas nagagets ko yung tinuturo sa YouTube kaysa yung tinuturo sa university. Another thing is logic over syntax. So, computer science involves a lot of problem solving, and the solving part usually or dapat talaga mostly comes from your brain or yung own thinking mo, which was hard for me kasi mahina ako sa logic. Kunyari, we were given a code problem. My blockmates would be, why not do this? Or why not let's try that? Tapos parang ako, hindi nga yan pumasok sa isip ko Paano mo siya naisip? Ang galing. So, prioritize honing your logic skills over just knowing or memorizing the syntax. Kasi yung syntax, madali lang siya i-look up or i-search sa internet. But yung crafting a solution or coming up with a solution typically originates from your own analysis and creativity. Now, let's move on to the things I wish I did while taking computer science. One aspect I wish I had focused on more during computer science studies is building my own projects to showcase in my portfolio. Throughout my 4 years, lagi ako nasa org. So, balancing my org work and academic responsibilities consumed so much of my time that I wasn't able to leave time to actually build passion projects or listahan ng mga personal projects na gusto kong gawin. The projects I exhibit in my portfolio are just from my group assignments, mga group tasks, or yung mga galing sa assignments ko, or yung mga collaboration between me and my friends. I never had something that I did by myself. So I kind of regret not taking a year off to really focus on making my own projects kasi having your own project or having a portfolio is really important in upskilling, and upskilling is important in one's career. I did manage to create a personal website thanks to Zuitt. So I've been attending their events, and the experiences and learnings I've gained from them or their events were so invaluable, and I've seen that their bootcamps can be such a game changer. They actually have this developer career program comprising front-end, back-end, and full-stack courses. By the end of their bootcamp, you'll be able to complete 3 of your own projects that you can showcase in your portfolio. So their whole program covers topics about full-stack web development. So it includes rapid prototyping, responsive web design, and product deployment. So the developer career program is beginner-friendly. It caters to both IT and non-IT students and degree holders. And then sobrang flexible na schedule. You can do it full-time for 2 months and part-time for 3 months. And then sobrang flexible din ng payment options sila. Meron silang study now, pay later, installment plan, and upfront payment. And then kasama na sa bootcamp yung resume writing, interview coaching, and career roadmap. Grabe. So I highly encourage checking Zuitt out. They offer this comprehensive curriculum, flexible schedule, and various payment plans. Okay, another thing I wish I did while taking computer science is I wish I had been more consistent in practicing programming every day. I lack the discipline to practice programming every day kahit alam kong how much practice it takes before mastering a language. And it's one of my major advices to you guys too. So I wasn't able to practice what I preach. Another thing I wish I did while taking computer science, and actually just an advice for you guys, is to prioritize better physical self-care. So make a significant investment in your health, especially in your back, in your eyes, in your hands, and your overall posture. Because these key areas, including your mental well-being, are gonna be crucial for your success. These babies right here, yung back nyo, yung eyes nyo, yung hands nyo, they're gonna be the money makers. So, alagaan nyo sila mabuti. Another thing I wish I did na late ko na rin nagawa is not letting fear control me. So, sa simula, lagi ko pinapangunahan sarili ko sa takot na, for example, may formula or concept flashed on the screen na mukhang mahirap. Inisip ko agad na, ay, hindi ko kaya ng hirap, hindi ko to kaya. So, parang, hello girl, wala pa nga kaya nga ituturo susuko ka agad, gano'n. So, yun lagi yung mindset ko na, hindi ko to kaya, gano'n. I did, or na-realize ko na when I truly engage with the lecture and talagang inintindi ko siya and talagang nakinig ako, maano ako, parang maisip ko na, okay, ganito lang pala siya. Bakit ako takot in the first place? Kung kaya ko naman pala siya and naiintindihan ko naman pala. I realized that it was just a matter of understanding. So, ang ginagawa ko din before, pag hindi ko nagagets yung topic sa university, nag-search ako ng tutorials online or ng articles online para mas magets ko siya. And guys, daig ng masipag ang matalino, tandaan mo yan. Talagang may mindset ko, nakakayanin ko tong formula na to, concept na to, algorithm na to, kaya ko tong tutunan. And another thing I wish I did, which is actually easier said than done to is to not compare yourself to others. Focus on your own growth and focus on your own path. One thing I truly regret is not joining or participating much in hackathons and competition. So, di ako hackathon girly, di ako competition girly kasi I've always been scared or nahihiya ako na baka magkamali ako or wala akong maambag or wala akong magawa. So, lagi akong takot dati matalo sa mga competitions. Pero sumali na ako sa mga competitions ng third year. Yung mga simple competitions lang. Pero never the major competitions. And I wish I did simula first year. Kasi, tsaka ko lang natutunan na you either win or you learn. You never really lose. And each competition, you do better. And nakikita ko yung mga blockmates or friends ko na sila naman yung laging kumakompetition. Talagang ang galing ng growth nila professionally and personally. Another thing I regret that I did not do while taking computer science because of the lack of confidence is to take voluntary internships kahit nung second year pa lang ako, third year pa lang ako. Hindi ko rin actually alam na pwede pala mag-voluntary internships. Never pumasok sa isip ko mag-voluntary internships. Inisip ko kasi before na mag-OJT din naman ako sa fourth year doon na lang ako mag-OJT. So, marami akong nakilala na nag-intern sila first year pa lang, second year pa lang. So, parang dapat pala, sana pala, kahit first year pala ako or second year pala ako, nag-internships na ako. Kasi nandun din, kasama na din doon yung paggawa ng sarili mong projects and then yung magkakaroon ka na rin agad ng real world or real office experience. So those are the things I wish I knew before and the things I wish I did while taking computer science. I hope these reflections serves or become a compass for those who are on a similar academic journey. And yun, sana nakatulong to sa inyo. And for those who are, currently taking computer science, embrace and enjoy and appreciate the path you're in right now, and it's never too late. So from, joining boot camps to making your own projects to joining internships, gawin nyo na gawin lahat and make sure at the same time you're taking care of yourself. May you find the courage to take on challenges, the resilience to overcome setbacks, and the wisdom to relish the journey. Thank you guys for joining me in this video. Stay curious, stay determined, and always keep moving forward. Bye!